Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I just wanted to share with you that what to do if you have lost big amount of money. So one of the things what you can do is if you have lost big amount of money is that you need to wait for some time. You need to see what you need to give yourself some time, and you need to plan up your next step, and it will take some time to recover, and it will take some 1 month or maybe 2 months or 6 months or maybe a year, okay, or 2 years, okay, but you need to give yourself time. Don't be hasty to resolve the situation. Okay, if you have borrowed money from somebody, then you need to give them a proper reason as to what you would how you would repay them, or how you would what you would do to repay them. You need to give them a reason, or you need to give them a specific idea as to how you will be repaying them. Don't just put them off. Just give them an idea. What are your plans? Maybe initially you'll have some time to think or some time to plan. Take some time off and plan up how you want to repay. It will take some time. You need to be patient. Don't get into a lot of stress, and don't worry. Take some time off and try to uh, wait. Try to wait and see how the situation is. Try to take care of other things, and see what is required. And remember one thing: when a person loses money, it takes some time to recover. So you need to give yourself time and plan up, and maybe you need to uh, uh, don't get into borrowing mode, because if you borrow money, still you will have to pay somebody else. So you need to see if what is um, uh, what is best for you, okay, and give yourself time off. Maybe take a 15 days break or 20 days break. Don't trade for some days or some months or a year or so. Keep yourself updated with trading every day, what is happening. If you like trading, don't get out of trading. You can, if you have come into trading, you have come with a purpose. You want to earn money, but then what you do is you keep learning about risk management, and keep learning like what opportunities you can use, or you can follow, okay, and take some good advice, positive advice, okay, and you need to don't curse yourself, don't say bad things about yourself. Be positive, and wait for good uh, good amount of time, because this things like losing money and all, it takes time to recover. So you need to give yourself good amount of time. Don't expect the situation to get resolved in a day or two, and give yourself a lot of time planning and things like that. And if you have some support group, or if you have relatives or anybody that you can talk, maybe if they are very good in counseling, you can ask them as to what to do, or get some good advice from your friends. If you have a good friend or a good manager, or who is very good with you, you can confide with them, you can speak with them, and you need to follow some, and you need to wait. The basic thing is that you need to be patient, and for all these things you need to be patient, because you never know as to how these things get resolved, and certain times it gets resolved very quickly, but then you have to wait. Don't get into a borrowing mode, because borrowing mode will create a lot of stress. And I would advise people that don't borrow money and do trading. Never borrow money and do trading, because it's not advisable. Sometimes we might think that we know everything, but there are certain points which might not know. So don't borrow, and it's not advisable to borrow money. And option trading should be done with a passive income. If you have a passive income, or if you have money here and there, you can use that money to trade. And always use less money, and do some risk management, work on risk management. And if you have other things to be taken care of, you need to take care of those things. And you need to see how you want to. Don't think about that you're getting stressed, or you're getting weak, or you don't think like that. Don't come in fear. You need to be as bold and brave as possible. Be as brave as possible. You need to be brave. Okay, you need to be brave. Be brave in all the situations. Okay, don't give up, and don't be brave, and be patient. Okay, be as brave as possible. So at that particular point of time, when you have lost money, you have to be a hero. Okay, that is the point when you have to prove yourself that, okay, even if I've lost, I can sustain myself, I can take care of myself. Okay, and that will take you to the next step, and you'll have a lot of learning to be done. You will learn a lot of things during that particular moment. So don't worry, don't be very quick to resolve a situation very quickly. Okay, so a situation or a problem doesn't get resolved very quickly. You need to give itself some time. So if you have lost a lot of money and all, wait, give yourself time and keep taking advices and see what advice is feasible or what advice you feel is right for you. Okay, so this is one of the things I wanted to share, because a lot of people sometimes they lose money, they get dejected, disappointed. Some people win, some people lose. So we need to, so this kind of things happen, so we need to be patient and we need to learn from the situation and see that what we can learn from that. Okay, and certain mistakes what we do, we should try not to repeat those mistakes. Okay, and basically we, for stock market and this other things, we need to discipline ourselves. In here our qualification doesn't matter, our studies doesn't matter. We have to discipline ourselves and we have to uh, try to uh, be very disciplined in our approach in stock market and see what are the disciplines required. Okay, and even if we have lost money, you have lost money, you need to see like how you can recover, what are the ways you can recover, but you need to be extremely patient, because it might take 12 months, it might take 2 years to recover the money, but you can recover. Okay, don't feel dejected or get disappointed, or you say, I have to, it will take some time. Okay, so in the first place, I would advise anybody not to borrow money. Don't get into borrowing mode, because that's not feasible at all. Okay, personal loan and all these things, it's and if you have taken a personal loan, or if you have taken some kind of loan, and you've used that in stock market, so try to resolve that and try to speak with the creditors regarding uh, uh, getting you a what do you say, getting you how we can settle those amounts, how you can settle. So they have a settlement plan. You'll have to negotiate a lot, you'll have to wait with them and talk to them, you'll have to settle with them. So you will have to sit and see how you can evaluate, you'll have to sit and evaluate. So if you're in a negative mode situation, then you'll not be able to resolve. You have to be positive and try to resolve the situation as fast as possible. So I knew about one guy who was $1 billion in debt, and but he was able to sustain himself. He was able to take care of us. He got out of debt. It took a lot of time, but then he got out of debt. So you need to. There are a lot of people who get into debt. You need to understand you are not alone. There are a lot of people who get into problems. A lot of people. Just one thing you need to realize, that you are not alone. Okay, there are a lot of people who get into this so mess. Okay, in stock market and all that. So try try to be patient and try to resolve the situation. And in future, I would advise you, don't borrow money, and try to any funds you require, try to work it out on your own, and don't we should not put our friends and relatives or under stress. Even ourselves, we should not put our under stress. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to share. And if you have any comments, or if you have anything you want to ask about, I'll be happy to help. I'll upload a video on that. So I know a lot of traders, they lose money, but then it is because of the, because they feel, because one thing they feel is that they feel that they know everything, but there's certain points, they miss out on. So uh, give yourself time, or time to learn in stock market. At least give yourself 3 years, 3 years time or 5 years time to grow. So in stock market, and if you can also invest in mutual funds and see how, once you start earning in stock market, how you can divert those funds. Okay, so don't put the full money in stock market. Don't put 100% of money in stock market. Just try to use 10% or 20% money capital. Okay, and do a lot of risk management. Okay, so this kind of situation is too scary, I know. Getting into uh, getting into uh, getting in with creditors, and even if suppose we have to repay our friends, we have borrowed money from our friends, it becomes too scary. But then we have to be patient and we have to be brave, and even in that situation we have to be brave, because it's a war. So the war what you're facing, you alone are facing, so you need to face the war, and you have to be very strong in that situation. Okay, and you have to be very patient, because these things can take a toll on your health. So see that you're not stressed. Keep yourself happy all the time, even in this situation. It takes a lot of effort and lot of lot of effort and lot of practice, in the situation to be happy. I mean, the situation is negative and you are trying to be happy. So it's completely opposite of, you know. So what you do is, in even this situation, try to be happy, try to be cheerful, try to meet up with some new friends or new this and talk, and and the fear what you have, right, it will slowly go away, and try to deal with the situation and be patient. Even if you're not coming up with any ideas for a month or so, don't worry about it. Just wait for some time. You'll come up with something. Okay, just be patient, and I would suggest that just be patient and be positive, be brave, and be strong. Okay, I'll just end this video right now, and if you have any questions or anything like that, you can just put that in the comments. Okay, thank you.